Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To get this game underway. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. And down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the option. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about that option play by the quarterback at Florida? I tell you, my old coach Steve Spurrier, he didn't have that play in the playbook. Danny Werfel, Shane Matthews, myself, we weren't running that play. This guy can, though. He's got athleticism. It's a new age in Florida. When you play the QB position, you've got to be able to tote the rock.
The option look. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure movement.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He makes a grab.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got it behind the line. It's Prentice. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Getting some heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Locked in on the bounding ball and snagging it inside the 30. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they're able to make the tackle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the run. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it.
The ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
Oh, 100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Black ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. Giving him his pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive. The
Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Line getting set on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got the back over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Decision time coming to this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's... Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and a first disaster by falling on his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw it again. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Tide! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Man, credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but man, it's not working, and this defense is not budging, and we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. You're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
Got enough for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for room, it's Young. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Milroe. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Young. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
They'll immediately call timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Holds it in.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got it past the marker. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
The Gators have this offense rolling. On the option. Now the pitch. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He'll pitch it. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. No other words. That was just a terrible throw. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
To the air. It's Milroe. Got his man downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
On the run, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now on the option. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments. The 40.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were